Indian cuisine is the vegetarian's dream. While most European and American dishes are centered around some sort of meat, most Indian dishes are centered around lentils or sometimes a simple cheese called paneer. It's kind of like tofu. On its own, it basically has no flavour, but it's great at taking on whatever flavour you marinate it in. It really shines in dishes like palak paneer, chili paneer, and paneer tikka masala. Essentially, it's the perfect meat substitute. Best of all, it's ridiculously easy to make. All you need is milk, ideally whole, but semi-skimmed works as well. Some form of acid, ideally lemon juice. Also, ideally, though not essential, a cheese press and a muslin cloth to shape the paneer into a block. Without these, you'll have paneer, but it'll be more like scrambled paneer as opposed to the cohesive block that you might be familiar with. Anyway, let's do it.
Hello, I'm Adam. I'm a home cook on a journey to learn more about food and cooking, from history and the environmental impact to new recipes and ways to cook. And today I want to talk about the Indian cheese, paneer.
Add as much milk as you like to a pan. Paneer is essentially the fat separated from the milk's liquid, so the higher the fat content of your milk, the more cheese you'll get per milliliter. I've used about a litre of whole milk here, but you can use as much or as little as you have. Bring the milk to a boil and stir it constantly. Milk burns so easily, so you've got to be very vigilant here. As soon as it comes to a boil, turn off the heat. I turned off the heat, but I forgot that we have an electric hob, so I should have taken the pan off the hob straight away. Anyway, if you have got an electric pan, take it off the hob. If you've got a gas pan, just turn off the heat. Grab your source of acid. Lemon or lime juice works best, but I didn't have any, so I'm using apple cider vinegar. Any vinegar will work well as well. My housemate likes to use malt vinegar, and that works pretty well. Pour in the acid little by little until little milk curds begin to form. The milk curds are the blocks of cheese that will separate from the milk liquids. This process is called coagulation, by the way, and it's why paneer is known as an acid coagulated cheese. We're using acid to coagulate the milk to create cheese. Makes sense, right? I finally realised it was time to take it off the hob. Better late than never, eh? So you're probably thinking, that looks a lot like cottage cheese. And well, you're right. That is cottage cheese, since cottage cheese basically is paneer. Though, as I mentioned earlier, paneer is often formed into a block. So if you are going to form it into a block, grab your muslin cloth and line a colander with it. If you're not using the cheese press to form it into a block, you can just drain the paneer through a fine mesh strainer. Pour the paneer in and let the milk liquid, which is called acidic whey by the way, drain through. If you're not using a cheese press, you're done at this point. You've got paneer, albeit in a scrambled form. If you are going to press it, what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it tightly and squeeze out the last of the liquids from the paneer in the muslin bag. Leaving it in the bag, we'll put it into a cheese press, put the lid of the cheese press on, and then put something heavy on top. I'm using a tin of canned tomatoes, but anything like that'll do. That'll just put some constant pressure on it as it refrigerates to help it form its shape. We'll leave it in the fridge for a few hours to solidify, and it isn't the most pretty looking, but what we've got here is a perfectly good block of paneer cheese.
Thank you so much for watching. I'm constantly cooking, experimenting, and researching to learn more about food and cooking. And I share what I've learned every week. If you want to learn more about the food that you cook and better ways to cook it, please consider subscribing to the channel. See you in the next video.